Hi, friends. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler, Agent 56 with the CIA. That's the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. And if you're listening to me on that platform, please do check out their many offerings, membership, etc. It's a wonderful place to go for your astrology on this planet. And I have my different social network platforms and say hi in the comments. I like to interact with you. Share if you'd like. I like sharing is caring. And welcome to our Wednesday get together. We'd like to talk about astrology, and I also do some spiritual messages. And you're welcome to share with me what's going on in your life tonight. This is kind of an interesting day, right? We're in the last quarter phase, but I really want to talk a bit about Neptune tonight. That's going to be the focus of our discussion because Neptune went direct in the sky, and that's kind of a subtle shift because Neptune can be a very subtle planet. And so wherever you find 25 degrees of Pisces, things are moving very distinctly, but very subtly in your life. Remember, Neptune is many things. It's illusion, delusion, it's compassion, it's forgiveness, it's art, it's the connection to the divine. And Neptune went direct today. And it's been retrograde since June 4th of this year. So perhaps an idea or a dream or a goal that you've been basically put on a shelf since the beginning of the summer is coming out with this sense of urgency. That's subtle. Subtlety is Neptune's gift. So hello, Shaki and Tristan and Joan. Oh, Joan, you must give me a call, sweetheart. My heart to you. Yeah, my heart to you. Hi, Terry. Hi, John. Okay, old pictures of my father. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Dreams are coming out of, and memories are coming out of our consciousness, and we're dealing with remembrances and images. It's a very soft, subtle day. Good evening, everybody. Hello, thanks for being here. So I'm going to say this. What am I going to say? Oh, well, some of you may have heard me on my ex-husband's radio program, the infamous, yeah, I can call him infamous. He's also famous, Tom Bowerly's radio program. I haven't been on for a while, but I go on his show from time to time. We were very good friends because, after all, a generation has passed since we've been married, right? Time does heal all wounds. But it was really weird because today when I was on the program, I generally just take calls and do astrology and so forth. But we kept on diverting and talking about our relationship and how important it was for us to forgive each other because we had the worst, nastiest, terrible divorce. We made law, right? So we made law. Well, in any case, it was really strange to me. I was thinking, why are we kind of sappy and sweet to each other, and we're sharing all these private stories? And I realized after the fact, this is what's wonderful about astrology. You can be Monday morning quarterbacks when you look at your charts. I mean, I knew that Neptune went direct, but I didn't realize the impact so much of my own personal life in that moment. Plus the fact the moon is now in Libra, friends. So when the moon's in Libra, we're all searching for that sense of balance and justice and peace. And Neptune going direct also has a lot to say. So this is kind of an interesting day, shall I say that? So my question of the week for you, is there an old dream that's coming up into your awareness today, as of today, or a need to forgive someone, something from your past? And that forgiveness can be of yourself, right? Because forgiveness starts with ourselves when we have an open heart. Neptune, I'm a Neptune girl. I have Sun conjunct Neptune. I do get a little out there sometimes, but it's a very positive energy in my particular configuration in my chart, but wherever you find 25 degrees of Pisces, that's picking up steam as of today. So that's one thing we're going to be talking about. The other thing we're going to introduce is the new moon that takes place on Tuesday. I'll do a deeper dive for you next week on Wednesday about the new moon in Sagittarius. But I also want to start out by talking about the phase we're under now. Remember, we have 8 phases a month. Each phase has a certain quality about it, so we're never bored, the lunar phases. And so let's add our little astrology to the visuals for you. So this is called Last Quarter and the New Moon. We're covering a lot. All right, so as of today, since yesterday, we're in what we call the last quarter square, and that's when the sun and the moon form a 90-degree angle, and it's urging us to take action somewhere in our lives where we find Virgo. So the Virgo lunation was at 12 degrees of Virgo. So you Virgos out there might be kind of fired up to try to get things accomplished or things completed, because the last quarter phase is often a completion. The Sabian symbol of this phase, and this is really in effect until tomorrow, is one of the statesman quelling or reducing hysteria. So a statesman is reducing hysteria. And I have a little news clip for you to share about what happened today in Washington. So in any case, the other thing that's new is that Venus is now in the sign of Scorpio. Venus intensifies issues of love and money. Venus in Scorpio can make us dive deeply within our psyche to really identify what really matters to us. And it can trigger, for example, in a negative way, jealousy or insecurity or resentment. But it can also, because Neptune has just gone direct, help us heal those attitudes. She's also coming up, Venus that is, up to Pallas Athena. So here's another consideration. You might be saying to yourself, I really have to find something or someone I need to defend. Pallas is the advocate. So perhaps in your own personal life or in your career or your volunteer life, you're wanting to be inspired to help others, to help the world in some way, or perhaps even help your neighbor. Okay, so that might be another consideration this upcoming week. The moon is conjunct Juno, and remember the moon is in Virgo, which is a very critical sign. Well, you may be saying to yourself, it's time to forgive my partner's imperfections. Really? I mean, we're all imperfect, right? So the moon in Virgo could be nitpicky, but we're blending that with Juno, the partnership energy, which is reminding us to be forgiving of our partners or friends or BFFs' imperfections. But what I really like about this Neptune and the lunation of the moon in Virgo is that inspired ideas are coming into our awareness. And we have a grand trine in air. Take a look at this grand trine. Grand trine is like this attractive principle. We have the part of spirit, my friends, which is trining the south node and trining Hygeia. So it's reminding us to look at the bigger picture of life regarding our health, our safety, our security, and ways to be inspired to help all involved. So that started yesterday, and it's taking us through the new moon of next Tuesday. But here is the rub. Here is the Neptune conversation. Neptune went direct at 8:26. I don't think I have the time on there. Well, it happened this morning. I think it was 8:26. That's Eastern Standard Time. So as it goes direct, think of it as being in pause since June 4th. These planets, when they're retrograde, they go inward. They affect us on an internal psyche way. And as they go forward, then we start to process the cocooning of the previous several months. So perhaps like in June, late spring and early this summer, you had a dream, because Neptune's all about a dream or an idea or a goal, and you had to put it on the back burner. Life got in the way. And of course, this past summer, for so many of us, with Venus being retrograde, this wasn't you might say, the most active rip-roaring summer for many of us because of Venus going retrograde, and Neptune was retrograde as well. Well, as of today, it went forward. And this is the Sabian symbol. Remember, this, I'm not talking about the new moon. This is the word picture of 25 Pisces. And here it is. A new moon reveals that it's time for people to go ahead with their different projects. So it's okay if you go forward on your project and she goes forward with her project. We are all different. And it's time to ignite our soul yearnings for a dream to be grounded. That's one thing of saying. And so I'm going to pass that along to you. It's a Neptunian day, and we want to move forward. Okay. Hello. Thank you for sharing, Paula. You're never late. It's glad to be here. I'm just happy to see you. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for sharing, Leslie. Hello, Michael. Hi, Kez from Victoria, Australia. Lovely to see you. Hello, Tiara Uta. Hello there. Love that name. Self-forgiveness is the theme for you today. Isn't that amazing, John? Yes, self-forgiveness. Perfect. So please, friends, take John's comment. I came out when I was doing that radio program with the ex. We were talking about forgiveness and forgiveness. And like, this is weird. Well, no, it's not. It's Neptune going direct in Pisces. And so forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness is the theme of the day. And not just forgiveness, but looking at what is really going on in the world. All right. Because Neptune, let's take a look at this analogy. Neptune is water, right? Neptune is the great seas. It's the ruler of the seas with his trident, the god of the water, the god of the seas. When we look through water, think of a swimming pool. And at the bottom of the pool, there might be an object. And the water tends to distort where that object might be. Now, I've never been a scuba diver or anything like that. Maybe many of you have. But when you're looking down in water, the water can contort and not really show us what's really there. So Neptune as a symbol of symbolism, as it's going forward, we might be seeing things through different eyes, through different awareness. And it also can affect our dreams, I just finished up a dream class. It was so much fun. And I said to them last night, my students, I said, please look at around 12 to 2 in the morning this past day, because that's when Neptune was opposite the moon. So you might have a great dream. And I know I did. I had a very inspired dream last night. Maybe I was programming myself to have a dream, but Neptune also rules dreams. And because Neptune also rules anything that is being presented to us through a screen, even this Zoom thing, or StreamYard or whatever I'm doing, television is a very Neptunian art. Hollywood is a very Neptunian art. It's the art of smoke and mirrors many times. So today, it was just like a little news story. I want to share this with you. I thought it was very interesting considering Neptune went direct today. All right, so there was a town hall meeting in Washington, and the sitting president, Joe Biden, got very upset and he left the stage, he left the podium, and because there were some comments, I'm going to quote here from PBS, he was asked about the alleged behavior that's illegal and unethical regarding the business dealings of his son, Hunter. Well, he said, I'm not going to comment on that. I did not. It's just a bunch of lies. They're lies, lies, lies. He got very upset and he left the stage. And it reminded me of another scene in ancient history. Now, I've been doing astrology for a very long time. When I was teaching back in the late 90s, and I remember on January 26th of 1998, there was another upset with the sitting president. And when President Clinton was asked about his involvement with Monica Lewinsky, he said very strongly, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That was the buzzword. I know some of you might not have been born since 98, but that was the buzzword. Neptune on that day was moving into the sign of Aquarius. So look at Neptune transits, friends, when you're looking at our politicians, at the people who are giving us information through the screen, through the water lens of that which is Neptunian. Just an FYI. So for you personally, where is Neptune in your chart? Where is Pisces in your chart, especially 25 degrees of Pisces? That's where Neptune went direct. Now on Tuesday, we'll talk a lot more about that next week. We have a new moon. Get prepared. We might be tired this weekend. We may be reflective this weekend. We're in the balsamic time of our phases. It's when we are quiet, when we let go, we let God, we surrender to the things we did not accomplish. And then bang, on Tuesday at 6:32 p.m., that's Eastern time, on the 12th, we have a new moon. So you want to look to where 20 degrees of Sagittarius falls in your chart. That is the sign, by the way, of travel, independence, truth, and humor. So look to where Sagittarius falls in your chart. This new moon will be trining the North Node. So that's an opportunity for us to get on our path. North Node means the path ahead. The new moon will be squaring Neptune again. There's our Neptune quality that's going through this upcoming month. And as it squares Neptune, by next Tuesday, some of the dreams and hopes that we have today might be modified, because we'll be looking at, well, is this possible? Is this dream that I put on the shelf, is it even possible? So keep in mind, use the weekend to relax, rest, meditate, and pray. As we get to Tuesday, then we're fired up to start something new where you find Sagittarius. All right, friends. So there you go. I'm going to check the comments here. But forgiveness is the name of the game today. Hi, Annie, my cousin dear. Truth for you, Miss Melody. And Melody, I want to have a conversation with you relative to our church. You have Mars at Pisces 22. Okay, Sherry, take care of your health, right? Sag rising. It's like a second birthday for you next week, Renee, right? The new moon in your rising sign. Forgive and let go. Absolutely, Cindy. Hello, Susie D. Hi, Loy. Hello, Renee, Molly, Barb. Oh, you listened to me on Tom's show. Wasn't that funny? Did you catch when that was totally spontaneous, some of the garbage I was stirring up, but we do forgive each other. We had a lousy divorce. Barb was there. Hi, Norma. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Melody. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you wonderful people are sharing. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's take a look. Okay. Olive. Okay. I will. All right. Olive, you're back home tonight. Okay. Great, Melody. It's about the church. By the way, speaking of letting go and letting God, I'm starting up Divine Grace Fellowship, friends. It's the, I keep on saying the wrong date. It's Sunday, the 17th. And if you're in town, and even if you're not in town, you can attend, because I'm going to do some, I'll do some live streaming. Yeah, it's the 17th. 17th of December, we're going to be doing a Christmas, Hanukkah, solstice celebration. And we're going to be asking for divine grace, because we all need it, right? I mean, that's Neptune going direct as well. We all can use a break. Saturn's in Pisces. Saturn's saying, let's ground that connection to the numinous. Spirituality is becoming a little bit more in vogue, I think, because the worse things seem to be out there, the more we need to make a connection using our part of spirit, wherever that might be in our charts. I've been using the part of spirit a lot. It's very, very interesting. All right, friends, let's take a look at where that Neptune is going in your chart. And so where you're forgiving and where you're moving forward to build a dream. If you're Aries or Aries rising, the Neptune going direct today is asking you to spend more time with your spiritual maintenance, whether that means resting more, meditating more, praying more, or sometimes just being alone more. That can be a very good promise of reconstruction of self. For Taurus or Taurus rising, finding the Neptune forgiveness with your friends, with your groups, with your associations. For Gemini, finding the dream to activate with your career, deciding I'm going to do this. I'm going to take responsibility in this new way with my job, with my career. If you're Cancer or Cancer rising, this dream planet is moving forward in your house of travel. Maybe there's a bucket list that you want to activate and ground, i.e. with travel or with learning something new, Cancer. If you're Leo or Leo rising, it's about activating your inner power, acknowledging that you have infinite abilities to become a better evolved person, kind of psychological for the Leos. For Virgo, it's all about your partner, seeing your partner in a better light, forgiving your partner or partners if you're Virgo or Virgo rising. For Libra, this particular moving forward of the Neptune is in your house of health and or work. So start grounding and making a reality good health maintenance, Mr. and Mrs. Libra. For Scorpio, it's about fun and play and romance, making your creativity a priority with Neptune going direct. Sagittarius, it's all about your home and your family. Who doesn't have to forgive some family members? So that's for you, Saggy. For Capricorn, it's all about your communication, how you are processing your time, how you're spending your time, and how you're dealing with paperwork, forgiving yourself if you're a little cluttered, Capricorn. For Aquarius or Aquarius rising, this particular lunation of Neptune going forward is asking you to take stock on your skills. You can do so much more if you just try a little bit harder and create more abundance in your life and make that dream a reality regarding finances. And Pisces is all about you. Pisces, stand on your own and celebrate you and know that you have Saturn in your sign. Now you have Neptune going forward. You are the dream. Make the dream version of yourself, Pisces, a reality starting today. All right, starting today, Pisces. All righty. You beautiful people are so kind to share. Because we have a new moon, the Lunar Lights Club is gearing up for getting everyone's individualized packet of horoscopes ready. So if you're thinking of a Christmas gift or a gift for yourself, check my website out. You can become a member of the Lunar Lights Club, and I give samples out during our time together to those who are so loving and lovingly sharing. So tonight's winner of the Lunar Lights Club is Janet Robeson. Now, Janet's already a member, so Janet, I'll do something extra special for you. Congratulations, Janet R. I know a lot of you people are a part of the Lunar Lights Club. It's a great thing to join because then you get great discounts and gifts and workshops and my big retreat that's coming up in April. Oh, I'm so excited about that. And even cruises too. Discounts on cruises. All right, friends, let's do some meditation, and some message work. Okay. Yeah, please do, Melody. You'd love it. Okay. Dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words be filled with love, with light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and for the best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. So the first person I am connecting with tonight is Christine Rumbeck. Hello, Christine. I'm going to give you a reading if you'd like. Would you like a reading, Christine? Okay. As I'm just say yes, darling. Okay. You'd like a message too? Okay. Just let me know if you like a message. Then I just do my thumb. So, Christine, you're still with us? Just say yes, yay or nay. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm glad you're here too, John. It's always great. Okay, to see you, John. Christine, as I'm tuning into your energy, I'm getting the color red. Red. Now, I'm open to some interpretation as I'm tuning into this color. I think you've been on red alert. I know many of us know about the chakras. There's the red root chakra. But there's Aries is colored red, but I'm going to say that you've been on fire, Christine, on alert on behalf of other people around you. You've been a frontline emotional support person for a lot of the people around you. And this color red is being given to me because at times we are pumping that adrenaline, and we're really trying to help others, but then we don't realize how much it's taking from ourselves. So my advice to you from Spirit is during the next 3 weeks, during the rest of December, the holiday period, Hanukkah, Christmas, solstice, Kwanzaa, all the different holidays, make some specific time for you to cool down. And I'm seeing some need to walk, if you can, in nature, even short walks to kind of cool down and collect your thoughts from being on the front lines. That's number one I'm picking up for you psychically. The other thing I want to say is that there are 2 ladies in spirit who want to be recognized by you, Christine. These were sisters. It could be a mom and a sister, an aunt, or a great aunt and a grandmother. Either way, they come in together as a pair of loving, wonderful sisters in spirit, in your lineage. And they're talking about how much they loved making almond cookies, cutout cookies, and fudge for the holidays. And they're saying, make some time to make some baking is a part of your tradition. One is never too busy to create yummies for the holidays, because that's what these ladies did all the time, and they often did it together. I hope that makes sense to you, Christine, and I give you lots of love and light. You are on red alert. Okay, thank you. But these 2 women coming in are saying bake, and that would help. All right. Yes, nature does heal the soul. Absolutely agree with that. That's your grandmother, your great grandmother. Okay, sweetie, you know what I'm speaking of. They're saying, baking heals all wounds. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. God bless you, Christine. All right, the next read is going to be, okay, my thumb came to Miss Paula Churchill. Hello, Miss Paula Churchill. All right, and you are a very loyal watcher every week. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you, new ones, people who are loyal and coming back as I'm tuning into your energy, Paula. I'm kinesthetically feeling like I want to rearrange my spine. Now, look I can do many things. I'm not a chiropractor, but I'm getting the idea here that you need to kind of stretch the back out. I know a good chiropractor, but I'm just getting the sense I'm a little discomforture in my back. And there's some exercises, there's some things that you want to do. I'm never telling people they need to do anything, but you might want to spend some time stretching or receiving some sort of treatment to relief. It could even be a bad mattress. I have no idea, Paula, but that's what I'm first getting with you on a kinesthetic level. And then the other thing I'm picking up is there's some excitement going on with you about travel. Are you trying to plan a trip? And this is next year, and a couple of different trips. And don't be discouraged by all the details in front of you. It feels like there's one in the mid-spring and one later in the fall. And the travel is going to go through, but there's a lot of moving pieces to get this all together for you, Paula. And then the third thing I'm picking up with you, it's almost as if I'm getting the image of you surrounded by loving fur babies, dogs and cats and a bird or two. It's a really lovely image, but it's the combination of maybe animals who have been passed over many years. And that I don't know if you have an animal right now, but there's a need for the comfort of some doggies or some kitties. I'm leaving that with you and see if that makes sense to you. Because I'm seeing you surrounded by these beautiful fur spirit animals that are giving you a lot of instinctual guidance. You're a very natural person too, Paula, and you rely a lot on your physical, instinctual, kinesthetic body to make decisions. And that's how you process information. And I want to leave that with you with love and light. All right. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Dear friends, thank you for being here tonight. Next week, we'll resume our conversation on the new moon. please rest up this weekend. It might be one of those weekends when we're not as focused as possible. Mercury goes retrograde on the new moon. So, just common sense. If you want to get the shopping done for your holiday gifts, you might want to try to get that ahead of time, perhaps. I have gift certificates on my website. Just consider some of those gifts if you'd like. But remember, just be safe, be well, and let's see. I just want to leave you with that Neptunian word of forgiveness and compassion, because it has gone forward today. And be kind and gentle with yourself. As I send lots of love and light until next week, Wednesday. Thanks for being here.